friends, my name is Dilly and welcome to Juicebox. Today, I'll be making St. Nicholas out of paper. It will look like this. St. Nicholas looks a lot like Santa, and he's known for giving gifts. Let me tell you more about St. Nicholas while we make our craft together.
Juicebox!
You will need red, pink, white, yellow, and brown construction paper, a popsicle stick, glue, a marker for drawing, I'm using black, and scissors. On the pink paper, draw a circle for St. Nick's face, and then 2 smaller circles for his hands. Carefully cut them out. On the white paper, draw St. Nicholas's beard. Make it big enough to fit the face we just drew. Don't be afraid to make it big and bushy, like a cloud. Draw a smaller cloud that will be his hair. St. Nicholas was a bishop, and bishops wear red to symbolize their sacrifice for the church. So on the red paper, draw his red coat like an upside-down U. Bishops also wear tall hats called mitres. It has a pointed top and looks a little bit like a shield. On the red paper, I'm also making St. Nick's nose. On the yellow paper, draw a cross. It will go on the hat, so make sure it fits. On the brown paper, draw St. Nick's stick, which is shaped like a candy cane. It represents a shepherd's staff because bishops are to be shepherds of the people, just like Jesus is the good shepherd and leads people to God. And just like shepherds visited Jesus when he was first born. Once all the pieces are cut out, it's time to glue them together. St. Nicholas was born a very long time ago in Turkey, into a wealthy family that had lots of money. But to St. Nicholas, money wasn't important. He wanted to dedicate his life to serving God and other people. So he gave all his money away to help the poor. That's so nice. One story tells of a poor man with 3 daughters who did not have any money for them to be married. St. Nick heard that this made them very sad and secretly threw bags of gold through the window, and they fell into the girls' stockings. This gift helped the girls get married and made them all very happy. And they didn't even know it was St. Nicholas because he wanted it to be a secret surprise. Because of this story, kids sometimes leave their shoes by the fireplace or by the door on the feast day of St. Nicholas, which is December 6th. They hope that St. Nicholas, or someone that's trying to be just as nice as him, will leave gifts and goodies in their shoe. Don't forget to draw the eyes. St. Nicholas should remind all of us that true joy is giving gifts, not getting them. And we should try to help those who need it most, especially during Christmas time. I hope I can be so generous like St. Nicholas that I become a saint too. I had so much fun making crafts with you today, and I can't wait to learn about more saints with you next time.
Newsbox.